Big mug sip, yeah. Dude, I was just in shorts, and then that fucking big ass buy came in and then took me out of it. It's fucking lame. I thought we were about to run it down to 742. It was looking good for a second. I was up like 300 ticks. All right, so we'll see what we can do today. I'm gonna be trading my live account today. Dude, my bad about yesterday. I was fucking pissed off after I blew that Tradeify competition account. I was fucking pissed. I had to just like step away for a second. I lost like I had I lost 200 points basically, like straight off the bat. It was bad. I was also right now I was trying to short to see us come down to 742, but I was trailing my stop, and then this big buyer came in and just ripped the candle back up, which is pretty unfortunate because I was in like I made me take a loss on it, but whatever. I was trying to make like 2 grand. Because the plan is I'm going to get this account up to like, hopefully like over 4 grand. And then I'm going to take out 2 grand. And then I'm just going to full port the other 2 grand. The 2 grand that's left in there. This is probably going to continue down to 742, which is a bummer. But we may see some faster price action off the open. This one would have been nice though. I was in a mini. Would have been for 100 points. Ah. I don't know. I would have been up. I would have been up at like five grand, 5,500. But instead, no. I lose 500. One of these days I'll catch one of those on the live account. The hat. Yeah, I was just too lazy to. I'm gonna go get a haircut later. You don't like my hat? It's a Cubs hat. It's got a bear on it. I have another hat here. Let me show you my other hat. Where's it at? Oh no! Hold on. I got a different hat. Shall I wear this hat? Will that give me powers? Will I be able to find out if there's a tweet coming? If I wear that hat? Make the market great again? Nah, if it's gonna go without me, just let it go. Wear a hat with a big star on it. Why? Alright, we got market open. Coming here in a minute. Gabriel wants to full pour longs at open. Oh. Well, if you do, I wish you the best of luck, sir. I'm on a live account, so I can't really be too degenerate. I'm trying to grow it a little bit. Although I scalped a lot yesterday, I ended up losing like $300 to commissions. But it's all right, cuz we made like 2 grand. But then I just lost $500 right now, so all right, let's see what market open does. Ooh, a lot of volume right before the open. Damn, Gabriel, you full port those longs, bro. Oh, a big star on it. That's what you meant. Damn, Gabriel with the fire call out. Sheesh, full port the longs. It's gonna be 100 points. That would have been a good idea to go max size on my live account. Full port. Could have been at 10K already. Because Ant Futures allows $300 margins for minis. We could have just done 5 minis. We'll go in 2 micros. Oh no, I can't move this. Oh, it's freezing on me. It's freezing on me. Uh-oh. I'm stuck. No, 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 I'm stuck. Damn it, dude, this shit's stuck. Fucking ATAS, bro. Dude, thank God I had brackets on. Jeez. Okay, we're back. We're back. Break even. Dude, but I don't have a TP, so I can't get out if it doesn't unstick itself. Nah, let me get out of this. This is too intense. Well, we can aim for 29,000. Oh, it took me out of it. Man. Oh, now it doesn't want to be stuck anymore. What type of bullshit is that, dude? Whatever. What did we get out? 100, 116, 100 ticks? I was going to try and target 29,000, but I don't know. That was weird. That was weird. I couldn't get out of that shit. I couldn't move my stop. I couldn't move a TP. Bro, I don't know what it is, but anytime at market open, this shit just starts tripping. On their beta. Fucking pisses me off. Dude, Thankfully, I had brackets on. Whew. Alright, so if we push up here, I'm going to be watching this area. It's where the call wall's sitting as well as like a premium of the current leg. If we're going to roll over, I'd be looking for it to happen somewhere around here. Otherwise, if we hold above and we don't really see any type of selling or responsive sellers in this area, we may just like continue up. And I can't really do anything right now because my shit's frozen, so. Maybe it's a sign. It's tweaking on me though. Maybe it's because I gotta. Let me see if this helps. Ever since they released the beta, it's just been fucking tripping. Yeah, I stream from the same computer that I trade on. It's not that it's not my computer, it's ATAS. Because before, so like I'm on ATAS X, right? And ATAS used to never give me any issues whatsoever. But then once they released their beta, like at the open, if there's like a lot of data that's coming through, right? Like we're putting a lot of distance in, there's like a lot of volume and whatnot, it causes it to kind of freak out. You'll notice that like as we kind of calm down a little bit, like my chart won't be freezing anymore, but off the open it was like freezing. And that's only ever started happening ever since I started using ATAS X, and then when they released like on their beta. Dude, Gabriel gave a fire call out. He said full port longs down here around like 8:30. Sheesh. Should listen to him. The call wall now moved up to 270. Up here. Well, while it's doing this, I can't really do anything. I gotta just sit here. Damn, I should just listen to Gabriel. What a fucking call out. My shit's frozen again. Where did I get in on this? Somewhere over here. As long as my chart's all fucked up like this, I can't trade it. So we're just gonna sit here. I'm watching this area. If we're gonna turn around anywhere, maybe right here. But if not, and we start just blasting through it, then I'm expecting us to try and target London highs and Asia highs. Damn, we opened up without a wick. Just ran. Dude, I'm fucking with the volatility we've been having recently. It's pretty cool. Things just moving. 100 points is like nothing. Now only if my chart worked. We just came up to the EQ of Asia and then premium, and now we're dropping back down, but these 5-minute candles are massive so far. 147 points, 128 points. This one too. Probably gonna be 100 points. So this was the area I was gonna see if we were gonna bounce out of, but even if my chart was working properly, I probably would have hesitated to even try anything right there because we were coming up there pretty aggressively. In the event that my chart begins to work and we start dropping back below like 860 area, I might try and take a short for a continuation down to 742. But if my chart's not working or it's like glitching out, I'm gonna have to sit out, because if it was a funded account, maybe I might fuck around with it, but since it's a live account, I can't really fuck with it like that. Like, not being able to like move the chart around or like move a TP or a stop loss or like manage the positions, kind of not a good idea to trade. Look, I'm like trying to move the chart, it's just like fucking stuck. Today it's actually worse than it usually is, which is weird. And slightly a bummer, but whatever. Maybe I should just close it and reopen it. Damn, I can't even close this shit. Hold on. Fucking ATAS, bro. They gotta get their shit together. Alright, we're gonna try this again. See if it fixes it. Yeah, dude, you know what it is sometimes is like if your ATAS X is fine, that's, you know, sometimes when you leave it open long enough, it starts like tripping out. Or like if you open it up without, if there was like a background process in your task manager that was running beforehand. So let's see if that works. Because usually what I'll do is if it's ever tripping, I'll have to like task manager, end task, try it again. Seems to be working fine now. Yeah. All right, chill. So this whole area right here is kind of like I'm kind of less likely to try and take something right here. We have HVL and put wall, just like we were oscillating in between here pre-market. We could be coming down to HVL and then slamming back up, but I would honestly prefer us to drop again and start heading towards heading towards this. I have my eyes set on these lows right here. So if we can start getting a little bit of acceptance down here, it doesn't look very large, but it is. I mean, you can catch like 100 points, right? So that would be a decent opportunity. But in order for that to happen, I would need to see it sellers like push below this area and then hold below this area and then watch buyers try and push it back up and fail, then go short. Until then, this is still like, technically we can still snap back up and then even potentially whiplash right here, which I hope we don't do. That hourly candle's looking crazy right now. The 15-minute closed pretty crazy too. Dude, yesterday's price action was awesome. It was kind of hard. It was kind of difficult to trade because it was like whiplashing around, but it was pretty cool. It was moving a lot. In the morning, like, dude, that was probably the fastest stream I've ever done. I was so angry. Like, I try to keep my cool on stream, but I was pretty fucking pissed off. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. When I fucking blew that competition account. Sheesh. It's probably the most irritated I've been in a while. But then it made me feel better when I made some profits on my live account, so. And it's funny because that competition account is free. It's a free account. Really has nothing to do with money except for if you like actually win. But I was upset because like I got it up to like $4 grand the first day and then I just fucking blew it. Great, this shit's freezing again. Oh, we're good. So we're in this area. I'm gonna see if we can get past it. Otherwise, we may just snap back up. Bro, this shit is fucking tweaking. It's gotta be something that I'm doing. Maybe I have some shit open. The worst case scenario for this morning is we go like this. I am hoping we do not do that. It's the worst case scenario for me. But if it does start doing that, this is a very large range. We can actually try and play that. Now that I think about it. Jeez. How big was this candle? Dude, if the ATR, let me look at it. This is about, if it keeps doing this might be record-breaking ATR since tariffs that I've seen. Usually on volatile days, it's like 60 points on a 5-minute, but recently it's been like 80, high 80s. That's insane, dude. You gotta size down. Or not. I mean, if you don't want to size, I mean, I have to size down. Honestly, though, if the ATR is going to be this large, Asia session recently has been kind of fire, because it's like a normal, it's like an old New York session. It's chill. Might have to run Asia more. And during Asia, my ATAS doesn't freak out. Maybe, Adam, you're right. Maybe it is because I'm streaming. But I don't know. I've been streaming for a while now. Like all year. It only started happening recently. I have a pretty decent computer too. There's not necessarily a reason I'm sticking with the beta. I kind of like, I mean, I like it. It's cool. I like the fact that you can have tabs and like I use the tabs. And the only thing that their beta doesn't have, which is whack, is they don't have replay mode yet. But eventually, I mean, ATAS's goal is they're gonna switch over to the beta. If you're on a Mac, though, you have no choice. You have to use the beta. It's usually not a problem. Today's just kind of like really bad. It's usually not like this. But it's alright. I mean, I'd probably get... if I try to trade this right now, I'd probably get smoked anyways, so... It's better if I just chill. Has it established the range? Yeah, dude. That's what I was saying. If it does this right now, it's going to be pretty nasty. But if it ping-pongs back and forth in between two levels that are like 180 points apart from each other, you could probably still try and fade it. But it would just need like clean boundaries. If it has clean boundaries, you could... Do I use deep charts? Sometimes. I don't really like deep charts, dude, honestly. It's alright, but there's just way more things that you can customize in ATAS. But deep charts is pretty good if you're like just getting into Orderflow. They have a pretty good user interface. And the best thing they have, in my opinion, the coolest part about deep charts is that the way you add stop orders, where you just kind of like click it and then it like attaches to your mouse and then you can drop it somewhere, that is fire. Because when I have to add stop orders, I gotta right click. So you like sell stop, buy limit, but it's okay. But that's fun doing that. It's really easy to add into winners when it's set up that way. But deep charts is chill. I just prefer ATAS over it. Plus, it's one of the most expensive order flow platforms, and then if you paid for it and then you wanted their heat map, now you gotta pay again. It's like, bro, just fucking take my whole bank account. Like, what do you want from me? It's crazy. Can't even test it out. Three unless you use the throttled version with prop firms. It's like I can only get it if I want to pay 3 months in advance. Like, dude, what if I don't like it? You know what I mean? Pay $500 at a time. Like, come on. Yeah, Mike Zones likes it. Now, there's a lot of people who love deep charts. It's not a bad platform. Honestly, if I had to use... I mean, there's tons of order flow platforms, right? If I had to use any, I would really only use deep charts or ATAS. Deep charts is chill. Damn, dude, is this gonna establish a 180 point range right here? Yeah, people want the Fabio bubbles, but big trades are on other platforms too, you know? They're on this one. Now he has a smaller filter, so like they'll pop up more often, but I can do that too if I really want to. Like, look at this. If I wanted to be Mr. Big Trades, all I gotta do is take the auto filter off. Nah, this is gonna make my computer go crazy. I'm not gonna do that. Actually, let's see what happens. While this is bouncing back and forth in a range, I'm not gonna trade anyways. Look, so if we go to like a 1 minute. Okay, maybe that's a little too low. We'll do 150. Yeah, you can have bubbles all over the place if you really want it. It's just like a lot of that to me is just noise. I really only want to see the big ones. So I keep it at like for right now I keep it at 300. Yeah, I also think on deep charts you can adjust the way that it's calculating the data, which is kind of cool. I think you could do that on here too though, but fucking spilled coffee on myself. Yeah, if we're gonna bounce around in here, I'll probably just sit here and do nothing. Dude, I really wish those shorts would have worked out in the beginning though, pre-market. I would have been up. I'm telling you, I'm gonna get this account to 4K. I'm gonna take out $2,000. And then I'm gonna sit here and I'm just gonna try and snipe some shit with 3 minis with 2 grand in the account. That's the plan. It's a free roll at that point. We would have 100 and something ticks, like 120 ticks maybe. If we do get below here, I'm waiting to see if we're gonna. I just don't want us to chop right here. Heat map is useful. Yeah, I use it every day. Look. This is the old heat map. I also have the new heat map too. Over here. I use it every day. Oh shit. It's important to know where orders are resting. In my opinion, it's not necessary, because you can make educated assumptions if you really wanted to. I mean, like, more often than not, you know, at round numbers, you're gonna find orders get clustered. Like look where these orders are sitting. This is 28,800, right? 28,750. 28,700. So like, you got little spikes at every like 50-point intervals. So you can just like assume. And then sometimes they cluster at like highs or lows. But, you know, like, let's say for example, a lot of traders may think, oh, there's liquidity sitting here. Now in this case, yeah, there actually is some orders sitting here. But sometimes, like, you know, let's say that you just assumed that there were orders sitting here, but then there was a fat cluster of orders sitting a little bit below it. And then it comes down, it sweeps the lows, and then it rolls back over and then takes those orders and comes up, and you're like, oh, why did it double sweep? Well, there are orders sitting there. They're still there. So I think it's good to understand where they're actually at. 15-minute fair value gap. Here, let me ask you something, King, about your FVGs. If we're talking about 15-minute fair value gaps, why didn't you use this one? Or this one? Why'd you use that one? Like what was the significance? How do you pick them? Premium and discount. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I mark out premium and discount, so we're in premium up here. Nice. Okay, makes sense. I don't really use fair value gaps. I don't have anything against them. I just don't really use them. Unless it's like a move that has like a low volume node inside of it, then I'll use it, but I'm not using it because it's a fair value gap. I'm using it because the low volume node's sitting in there. But to answer your question, location, I'd say I'm location based. I mean, I have areas that I'm looking, so like up here, right? I said that if we're gonna turn around anywhere while we were pumping up, we'd probably turn around up here. And now we're kind of establishing this range. If we get below this area, then I'm gonna be trying to see if we're going to, like, this is kind of what I'm watching, right? This is one location, this is another location. We're currently ping-ponging in between them. If we begin to move lower and we actually accept lower prices, and then we see buyers attempt to step in and they fail, and then we start to roll over, then I'm gonna try and look for an entry, not just gonna force one, but I'll look for an entry to try and go short to target Tuesday's lows from last week, which are right here, 742. But every morning, like, I have a plan and I have things that I mark out. Like, I mark this out pre-market, right? I have one up here that I marked out pre-market. In the event that we push through this and we started coming up, the next area I would have been watching was up here, which is premium of this current range, this current leg above Asia highs. But for now, I'm just waiting because we're in the middle of this area. But since the ATR is really large, I'm probably gonna have to what's it called, use some smaller size. All right, we're pushing below this area. Hold on, let me pay attention. We gotta see if we're gonna hold below it though. And then we gotta see buyers attempt to push it back up and then fail. If we just jump off of a cliff right here and just start running down towards this area, there's nothing I could do about it. I would just have to watch it happen. Yeah, the stop losses right now are going to need to be pretty big, like 50 to 75 points at the minimum, depending on the entry. Probably have to use 2 micros. And then try and add into a winner. Oops. If we run this whole shit right now, nothing. Just gotta watch it happen. Because this was the area I was gonna look for a short somewhere in here, right? To try and target this. But I don't want to just like, if we're bouncing off of this area over and over and over, right? I don't feel comfortable just chasing into an extended candle. Like, this candle's already fucking huge. And then if we still have selling pressure, then we might be coming down to 650. Dude, it's crazy that the area between here and here is over 100 points, yet it looks so tiny. I was thinking about going short right there. I just decided not to do it. I want to see, if I am going to try and go short, I want to see us actually try and dig deeper up with more, spend more time trying to go up and then begin to roll over again, and then I'm going to try and go short. If it just kind of runs down right now, just going to have to let her go. Damn, bro. Well, take that away. Damn, dude, was this gonna be the only fucking entry right here? That's ridiculous. Dude, I'm pretty excited that we're getting away from all-time high, though. I will say that. Sheesh. Finally. It was killing me for a second. Alright, at this point I'm watching 650. Watching this area right here. No, not 550. Oh, maybe. I mean, I don't know. But I'm watching 650 first. I'm watching 650 because, well, for one, I'm watching this area right here. It's from a indicator I made. It's the max deviation away from Asia session. Which, there's not a lot of days that we usually break that. But we could break it. And then also, sitting down here is this. Down here. Buyers try to step in and they just immediately got rejected. Unless we push back up. No, that's not HBO. At least Tanuki. Tanuki has their HBO up here. It may be different for other platforms. It's unfortunate. I kind of was looking at here for shorts. Didn't take it. For potential shorts. Once we broke past this, I was looking for more shorts. It's just dumping. Whew. How big is this daily candle right now? Dude, during Asia, I shorted it up here. I shorted it up here. I should have held it. That would have been a nice hold. Mr. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. No, if I mean, I just might not end up taking a trade today. I mean, the idea kind of played out, but just couldn't participate. And I gotta be careful participating when the ATR is over 70 points and I'm on a live account. Because whenever I trade live accounts, I'm a little bit more careful than when I trade a funded. Because I don't really care if I blow a funded account or like an eval, because I'll just get another one. I can't just get another live account. You know, if I lose $3,000 right now, I literally lose $3,000. It's not $100. Nice, Joseph. That's all you need. Bro, why does yours do that, Deuce? That makes the spread look like it's fucking... Damn, 60 points apart from each other? It's pretty crazy. I've never had that happen on mine. Really? That happens on your guys'? It's never happened on mine. It's probably a data thing. It's probably a DX feed thing. Because I use Rhythmic. Chunky Monkey, do you use Rhythmic or use DX feed? Nice. Oh, very nice, Deuce. Well, just don't mess it up. Just follow what you've been doing and use proper size. Oh, nice. You have a decent balance on it, bro. I think for Lucid it's 200. Maybe it's 150. I don't know. I'm gonna try and go long right here. Maybe slightly premature. It requires kind of a bigger stop loss too. The moment we push through these orders, I'm gonna have to move it to break even though. Alright. I'm just gonna hold it. If it hits my break even. Oh. Oh. Alright, never mind. I'm gonna wait. I might try it again if it goes lower. What up, Bazooka? Alright, we have the new 30-minute, new 15-minute opening right now. I'm gonna see what it does. I am considering potentially trying to long it, but this is kind of up here. I wanted it to be a little closer to down here. I'd actually prefer we go and dip lower and try and push again and then fail, and then we'll probably try it again with small size. Probably be the only trade I take today. We're getting a little bit later in the day. The original plan already played out. I was looking for us to go from here to here, right? And I'm going against trend currently, which is pretty dangerous, but we'll do it anyways. Unless it's not going to give us... Unless I just fucking missed it. I'm gonna try it again. Ooh, I'm gonna get fucked. Well, we're gonna lose our profit that we made at the open, but that's alright. I should have waited for it to come down more down here. Whatever, I'll see if it comes down there. And then I might try it again. No target. I'm just gonna trail stop. If I take a long. I might just call it a day. If it's not gonna give me an entry, I would be break even on the morning session. Although the daily outlook was right, but just couldn't take a trade. The idea was there. The idea was there, but we don't get paid on ideas. We get paid on execution. Yo, Void, how's your Tradeify account doing? Are you in the top 1,000 yet? I'm sure after this large move down, you probably need like $8,000 or $9,000 to be in the top 1,000. Oh, damn. Seems like a lot of people caught those shorts then. Alright, I think I'm gonna hop off stream. Just couldn't execute. Just couldn't execute properly. I was looking for longs down here. Kind of fumbled it a little bit. It may push back up. It may actually turn around up here, but the idea was to the upside. This is a potential area for shorts. ATAS was fucking up. Honestly, I probably wouldn't have taken it anyways, just being realistic. This happened pretty quickly. And then when we were waiting for us to accept below this, we were looking for buyers to step in and then fail. That never happened. We just dropped. So couldn't take an entry there. Target was, first one was what, 742, which was down here, and then the other entry was, or the other exit would have been around 650, which we never hit. But then I was looking for longs down here, try to get in up here, hit break even on one, try to get in again, got stopped out for 100 ticks trying to get away with a tiny ass stop loss, and now we're pumping up. So at this point, we had the right idea, but we just didn't do a good job. We just didn't do a good job. It's alright though. It's better, I mean, I'm break even for the morning session. It's better being break even on my live account than it is losing $3,000. So I'll be back tomorrow. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.